Hello everybody, I'm back on Warframe. I got the Prime Gaming Bundle that was available. Woo! It is some kind of Kubro armor. I imagine it's kind of like the Kavat armor that we got last time. And we got a resource booster, which unfortunately I'm not going to be on that long tonight, so we'll see how much I can actually use here. Invincible Species Clan,
Ordis has
yes
received messages
indeed.
for the operator. No, I have not read them.
Yeah, Kubro armor, which I'll be able to use on my new Kubro. Or, as some might say, the new bro. Totally forgot I was making a bunch of these. Oh, that would explain that. Happen upon another piece of argon. I could definitely use that. I don't know that I need to claim these guys yet. Let's find out. I totally forgot to give Robodog away.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
This guy. But that's alright. Right. The other thing was, I needed that, and I knew I had... Who was next? It was it? I don't think it was Trinity. No. Or recall it being Octavia either. I wanted to say it was like Oberon, but maybe I subsumed him already. Alright, well, it will be regular Octavia. So, in order to do this Kubra Charger, you see that she's... if they've been sitting for a long time, they get the cyst, right? Well, when it gets the tendril, it's like a matured cyst. So you come in here, you do a Kubra breeding. I believe... I better actually double check this before I do this wrong. And I believe you just do the incubation, and then when you do that, uh, when you have that cyst like that, it just gives you a different, yeah. So it just gives you a new option, right? Right. So you get the random. You can do this, or because you have the cyst, you can hit drain. Yeah. No, that sounded gross as hell. What's this skin? All right, so we got an egg going. Degenerate. This degenerate pattern is available for 10,000. I didn't know that there were things like that available for credits. But all right. So two birds with one stone. And I'm going to subsume Octavia. Helmith is getting strong. Hey, Crow, and Pisa Mojado. How you guys doing? I just created or I'm starting a Helmith charger, which is kind of gross, not gonna lie. Oh, wow, that's lovely. What do you guys got going on? Some Rapido. Some of those. Have nav coordinates all day. What's that? That's a tough one. There's a lot of good frames for Steel Path. Yeah? What'd you think? Did you get enough like health and armor mods to make it survivable? I did. Yeah, just a couple days ago actually, or sometime last week. So I did a little organizing today too. If the enemy doesn't have shield or armor, like Grenier? Or you mean like infested? Yeah. Yeah, so this is the build that I just generally use. I don't mess around with it too much just because I tend not to use much of her abilities. Infested are probably like the least of your worries on Steel Path, to be honest. Um, I find I have a harder time with Grenier and Corpus, mainly because they can shoot. Infested always have to run into you. So if you have a good melee weapon, you can just keep attacking and walk right down the line as they're running to you. Something like the Cedo, though, I mean, it bounces all the way down. Like, it's actually better because they bunch up real nicely. And for the most part, really, I just have enough shield that even if they do beat on me for a little bit, it's not too bad. This guy with the 60% armor definitely helps. So I'm at 580, or 480 there. But before I had adaptation, I actually used the armor mod. That would be great. I actually don't know how to do that. That's on Steamlabs, isn't it? Streamlabs? Is that a... I was gonna say, is that a typo? Or is that something I don't know about? That's on Twitch? I believe armor... Actually, I'm not even 100% about that. I do believe it works just with any damage that hits you. I could be mistaken about that. Hey, Ben Brad, how you doing? Getting some progress in? Creator dashboard. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this would probably help if I had both open. You know, you might not be wrong about that. I am not 100%. Well, the other thing is, that's the only piece of thing that has armor in it that I'm using. Everything else is health and shield. This also gives 90% health. Though I don't generally do heavy attacks, I mean, that's pretty good too. 10% evasion and immunity for to status effects. So, I mean, adaptation gives you resistance, which I'm sure works for both. I was using extensions. Oh, wow. I didn't know it was that easy. See the current loadouts. Wait, what? Oh, Arsenal. Is that the one I'm using? Yeah, that's the one I'm using. Apparently, I have to enable something to allow me to do that. We click on taxis. Got the two-step done. Oh, the verification. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For the trade, right? Okay, so actually, Fated to Perish sent me the invite for the guild. So, his basically what he's gonna do is because we basically stream her and up at different times. So I got into the guild. He's gonna promote me inside the guild, and then I can invite you. Really? Also, I didn't know about that. Let me see here. How do I do this? Data permission. Share loadouts. Boom. There we go. Connected. Sweet. So is that just now on my does it just show it now? Yeah, and then he gave me some other info about helping him out um, with like getting resources together. So where does the loadout thing appear is the question? Because it looks like it worked. Oh, wait, never mind. Now did it work? Yeah, there it is. Boom. Oh, cool. And it shows all the mods and everything that are on it too. Oh, that's excellent. Wait, did that? Yeah, that is really cool. Profile card. Server profile. Whoops. Oh, I should have configured that. That is pretty cool. I've seen people using that, and I had no idea like how to enable that. I thought it was part of Steam Labs. Yeah, that's really cool. Dang it. Just did the. Oh, here we go. Extensions. This guy. Okay, so now. Oh, what did I do with that one? Uh, Panel 1. Where is my panel? Oh, that's even really cool too because the way that I got all these mods on here, you can see because I have 0 capacity, is because I have like 3 formas on this frame. Potentially even more. Yep, 3. Hey, that's pretty cool. Now this gilded profile, I would like to have that on here, but I don't see where it came up. Oh, you got to Saturn. Very cool. Now you can start farming Orcansals. Build your prime parts. Right. Yeah, first thing first, right? But there are 2 weapon slots available in Nightwave. Oh, on an about page. Oh. Oh, I see. It's a panel like that. It's that kind of panel. Ah, there it is. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is that the kind of panel I want? Yeah, I think the server name thing is the problem. Right? Wait, try that again. Um, hmm. Now it's trying to link me to. Well, I mean that is to the server, just not to my group, which I guess is fine, right? Oh, very cool. I actually did see you on there, and I was like, sweet. Oh yeah, yeah, there you are. Yep, and I see you on and playing Warframe. It's very cool. You definitely get the award for first. As we're creating and growing it, you're going to be one of the OGs. That's very cool. Yeah, I didn't actually realize there were so many. That's what these extensions were for on here. Because you always see like the discovery, and I'm like, I don't know what all this stuff is. I'm not gonna use all this stuff. Huh, very cool. All right, well, actually, can we do that? Let's see. Ah, it's too long. Okay, let's try this. You're now the first. Oh, really? Yeah, Crow's the creator and designer of the Tenoverse. we got steel pass stuff to do. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Yeah, it's all gotta get done. Yeah, and you'll definitely see him and Anubis and Faded on Gilded as well. And you'll see when they're online, when they're streaming. So it's turning into a nice little community.
One of our allies has been trapped by an ancient Orokin security system. Get them out alive.
Good thing this is Steel Path. I don't need to slaughter everybody.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here. Our scavenger has been snared by a long-dormant Orokin security system. It's our duty to see that they make it home safe.
I'm like forgetting people's names.
Hurry up. You are running out of time.
Limbo! Hurry, Limbo!
Quick, use those consoles to change the destination of the vault product. One of them has to lead to our agent.
In here! I'm in here! I'm in your debt.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
You found our agent. Escort them to extraction.
Give me a weapon and I'll watch your back.
Yeah, and it turns out that Gilded does have some really nice features. I mean, when you compare it to Discord, like Discord's cool for just posting and chatting, but this has that with the scheduling, with the notices. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like you can, especially with like a group that streams at different times, like you can always find somebody that's on, especially when it's like you're looking for help or you have questions. I mean, it's turned out really well. Yeah, and I have like I said, like I have buddies that are on Discord and that have used Discord quite a bit. And it's cool, it's like when we're together to just chat, like while we're playing something. But for this type of thing where it's like people from all over the place getting together, um, and having some kind of organization, like it's quite a bit better. Discord really doesn't have that. It's Discord's more of like, oh, if they're on, they're on. There's not like set schedules and you can just see at a glance like, oh, this dude's on, cool.
Tenno, you are here to infiltrate data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
Yeah, my buddy went nuts with the bots. Some were cool, but most were pretty useless.
increased security measures.
Alright, where did everybody go? B.
Corpus walkers are heading to your
He's going to
location.
A. Slow drop.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
Heck yeah. And they're, you know, as the clan gets a little bigger and well, once it gets the rooms and starts getting finished, I'm sure he's going to want to start recruiting. So there's definitely going to be people that have questions that are going to want somebody to roll with and help them complete things. So the more the merrier.
We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Once I get to 30, you give everybody blessings. That'll be pretty cool too. Oh, very nice. I can think of probably one other person that might be interested. But I haven't talked to him that much, so not 100%.
The inbox has messages for the operator. Anything about
Hey, the
orders,
clan
Mayor?
increased in rank. Joining in the bounty. I saw that. Yeah, I was like, oh, I got to vote on this. And it was a very good, like, for a beginning poll, like, that's the way. It's also good to know, like, what is it that people are playing on? Because, I mean, especially if we have streamers and stuff that are on different consoles, like, it would be good to know who's playing on what. That way people that can meet up with them, at least for the time being until the crossplay happens, they can link up and stuff like that.
In an attempt to exert power and authority, the Corpus have continued to refine their most lethal security proxy, the Jackal. Determine its location aboard this vessel and just
Jackal, such a whoa. Someone put a banana peel down.
Every Warframe has at its disposal a special blade, a Parazon, as lethal to technology as it is to flesh. Disrupting the Jackal's
It's 8 for me
auto-repair
as
may
well.
require it.
8 p.m.
Corpus walkers are heading to your location. Remember, the Jackal's auto-repair precepts
I could
could
think
make
of-
this a battle of attrition you will lose.
I'm sure there's a
Watch
couple
for
things.
and remember your Parazon.
I'll have to come up with like a nice little list for you.
Still mobile despite the damage, but if it comes down hard, it could give you an opening. Massive flex plates on the torso, but appendages could be a weakness. Loosen grid wall. Stay ahead of
Oh, is that right? Well, I mean, he's got the followers. I mean, I'm sure there'll be quite a few people that'd be willing to join him. He's also got a nice, because he's got the mastery and everything, like, that's kind of one of the reasons I'm like, man, I want to get to 30 already and just really focus more on just helping everybody else out. Because it seems like a really fun way to do it. Because most of this, 99% of the stuff that I'm doing right now is like, trying to get, you know, minuscule amounts of XP.
Watch your angles, Tenno. You're running out of cover.
This is the sortie. So after you complete the system, basically, this will become available to you, and then it's like a daily thing that you can get a reward for. And some of the rewards are pretty dang good. Some of them are meh. Sometimes you get some good stuff. The last like 4 days I've gotten statues, which are good for Endo, but out of the rewards pool, it's not the greatest reward. Oh, not Skeeter. Coming for you, Skeeter. Oh, no, I'm not. Just kidding. Okay, no. Yeah, definitely do the Nightwave and get the levels up on there. Some of those rewards are pretty worth it. Some of them aren't the greatest thing ever, but I mean, some is cool. You can get wings. But yeah, the weapon slots are worth it. The Forma bundle is worth it. There's a couple mods in there. I don't know if those are actually any good. I don't recall
Critically
using them,
damaged.
but
Finish it off.
oh, the
Well done,
Stalo
Tenno.
blueprint,
You have
nice.
sent a clear message to the Corpus today. Their war profiteering will
Yeah,
not be
you get the sortie. I believe it's after completing all the planets. Like once you've beaten all the planets. No, 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 no. The regular planets on in the solar system.
Target down. Assassination contract complete.
Oh,
Great work, Tenno.
got a ribbon mod. Sweet. I mean, that would be interesting if there was like a sortie after that, like some kind of special thing. Like, oh yeah, if you complete all the... Really? I could have swore the sortie was part of that too. Because my buddy, when we used to play a long time ago, he was able to do the sorties, and then when they added the planets and he came back, like, he didn't have access to it anymore. Oh, no, no, it is after the War Within. Oh. I didn't realize that. Maybe it just so happens to be around that same time. It has been quite a while since I've had this open. Ah, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense too, because the stories are kind of like a good practice for going to Steel Path. And then once you have the aberrations, then you're getting the Vice Essence, which is also necessary for Steel Path, so it all kind of gears you up.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
I don't know if
Me
Kisa
too.
Mahato is still here with us. Yeah, Aberration and Steel Path have to join the missions, which makes sense. So I know he was interested in Steel Path missions. So I'm gonna get some of me, give me some of this Steel Essence here. I got a ton of it for completing those planets. I have like two planets that only need one mission completed, and two that have like two. Which is gonna take some doing. I'm gonna have to get a little group together. Yeah. Yes.
Power online.
That's like the information that most of the time I'd see in like the chat, like the text chat. There would be like a help section, literally explaining just the order in which you kind of build up. Because they don't really explain that too well. I did see one guide that somebody put out that was pretty good. And I think it was on.
We have control of all 4 towers.
I think it was on Reddit of all things.
The enemy have captured a tower.
But it kind of explains like, you know, do these and then you know, complete the planets, do your quests, do the arbitration, get to Steel Path, get Arcanas. But if we could do something like that, I think that would be great. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, really? That's actually pretty useful too, because that was a pain in the butt. Basically the way that I did that is I actually made like an Excel spreadsheet with all the stuff based on like the profile completion stuff. I went through and was like, okay, what is this weapon? Okay, how do you build it? All right, what is this weapon? You know, and what weapons do, like the Proboscis Ceranos? That's like 3 bows. Yeah, and then if the other thing would be like if you were to sell, you know, sell a weapon that you're going to use later and had no idea, like the Magistar, right? It's like you sell the Magistar and then you're like, oh wait, what is this sidebar thing? You are definitely getting there. Unfortunately, you gotta master some of the weaker weapons first, but once you get your personal MR up, I think he's 4? Or did you get 5? Yeah. But you also do get the MR from completing planets, so as you're doing that, you're getting some too. But leveling those weapons up is gonna be big. Yeah, you know, one thing that I was thinking too is something like a like requests for like syndicate stuff, like syndicate trades would be useful, just so you don't have to like build up an entire syndicate and get those mods. Like, and then also like stuff like the genetic codes. Because
tower.
Boosnap helped
You
me
must
out with
recapture
the
it. We have decoded the message. The
Adrazakabat.
remaining enemies must not report back to their command.
But now I'm going to be in the same boat with Kubros. It's like I'd happily trade genetic code from one Kubro for the one that I need, you know? I'm sure someone's going to need one that I don't, you know? They'll need one I don't have, and I need one they don't have. Or opposite. I have one they don't have. I have one they don't have. Something like that.
Try and capture another signal. Be careful,
Get
though.
up. Get up.
The enemy has surely rallied
Oh,
stronger
well.
reinforcements.
I think Wando is good. Yes. Yes, a lot of the weapons in the Tenno Lab, like the dojo, are actually pretty good.
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
And they scale up with your like mastery. So you'll find ones that are like as you're gaining your MR that are like a little bit higher and a little bit higher. But you can also purchase blueprints in the market for weapons. Though not a lot of those are like that great. They are good to master even if you are just going to sell them. Like if you're just using them for MR, that's your personal rank. You gain permanent like mods capacity when you level up. But it also gives you access to like higher level weapons. And some frames. I think there are frames that have mastery requirements too. Yeah. So it's gonna be a minute before you can use the prime.
Tower lost.
But the higher your MR, the more mod capacity you'll have, and then also the more choices you'll have for weapons.
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it.
It's not death, it's just a warning shot, guys. Relax.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
No. Unfortunately, I do not believe you get any additional like slots just from MR. It'd be kind of nice if it did. And they give you like some platinum or something for doing it just so you could buy that stuff.
The enemy has captured a tower. Tower lost. We have lost control of a tower.
Yeah, there.
We have lost control of a tower.
From little things, big
Oh, that is
things
a
to
lot.
little dreams. I believe in you all.
You have captured a radio tower.
well, a couple months when crossplay happens.
We have successfully decoded the message. Clear the area.
A valuable lesson.
Yeah, they were talking about this summer, right? Scammed you out of platinum?
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them at your peril.
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
Well, yeah. I mean, the other thing is you didn't have the two-step verification.
Terminal spotted.
Like, if you couldn't make a trade.
Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Are you sure you didn't buy like weapon slots, or 'cause weapon slots are 12, which would explain why you 8. Warframe slots are 20. And the math
Still
doesn't
working
quite add
on
up
it.
on that, but
Continue to defend.
you'd be at. Actually, it does. No. Yeah, or if you rush things in the foundry.
Area completed. Move on. We have got to find a terminal.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely
Prepare.
gotten weapon slots, like, quickly. Just been like, ah, yeah, whatever, just, you know, I didn't think about it. Plus, because there's so many weapons, and it's just like, yeah, okay, I guess I'm gonna need them anyway. But if you only have 50, I mean, even a Warframe slot would be pretty
Drop me
noticeable.
in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because there would be an extra,
This
like,
will take
10
a moment.
gap there that I'm gonna be able to explain. There's nothing really that costs 10.
Continue to defend.
Yep, exactly right. And not only the MK1s, but there's quite a few weapons you can buy just for credits in the market.
We are finished here. Move on.
Yeah, they just sell them.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Yeah, you might have to sell something to, like, if you have an MK1 weapon that's level 30, like, you can just sell it because you're not going to need it. Because MK1s are like the starter weapons, basically. If you go to the equipment, like if you press start or go into that menu,
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
and you just go to equipment, you'll see like the list, and you can like select on like weapons or melee weapons. I'm not sure exactly how it breaks it down. Definitely under weapons, or just search it by name. And you just click on it, and then on the right side, you'll have an option to sell it. And you get like a few credits for it. Like, won't be a ton.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete. You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
They fought well. Good deaths, all.
Oh, here, I'll show you right here. Alright, so you go to, let me get out of here just in case this guy, okay. So if you go to equipment, and then you go to inventory, this will bring up like everything that you have, but you can actually go into weapons. And then when you select on a weapon, oh, there's actually, oh, you know what I could sell? I don't need the nuke ore. Or did I already sell it? Maybe I already sold it. Yeah, it'd be right there. Okay. Yeah, but say, you know, you go like this, and then it'll give you the total, and you just hit sell. Inventory. So it's equipment, and then inventory. So if you did want to like sell a regular frame, something that's, you know, pretty easily rebuilt, That's a good way to get like an extra slot. Like something like Rhino, where
Ordis is
it's actually pretty easy to farm Rhino up.
I may require maintenance after all.
You may consider, depending on if you have something else. You could sell Excalibur if you have another frame that you want to use, something that's prime. I actually need to look up. You will get a replacement for Excalibur at some point. Excalibur is dropped. Blueprints from the market. Lieutenant Krell on Mars. And it's pretty, not a bad drop rate either. Like almost 40%. So it's not, that would be a good possibility. And that's kind of what I did when I first started out um, is a get the regular frames, build them up, and then either get a new frame or get the prime version of that frame and then sell the regular one. That was before the Helmith system, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. Like, unless you get some like crazy, like unless you get like Avara, like don't don't sell Avara if you get her, just because she's a pain to farm back up. Oh, there's the new door. There. Give me an extra weapon slot. Yeah. Gara is a good one to level up. And when you get to know her abilities and her build and everything, I think you might like her. I have a sneaking suspicion.
We don't have much time. Race to the loading docks and destroy enemy transports
this is
before
that.
they can escape.
This is that one I messed up the last time.
Tenno assailants approaching fast. We must protect the product. Transport. Initiate emergency departure.
They're halfway there.
Oh, they did that same thing last time. I wonder if these incursions literally go through like every mission. Like if you just did these, would you like eventually complete the solar system?
The board isn't going to be happy about this.
You found a transport. Destroy the orbiters to make it vulnerable. Shields down. Open fire.
What? Why is it showing it way over there?
Extraction is ready.
Oh, my pleasure. It is what I'm here for. Yeah, and if you got some, other things to level up, like secondary weapons and all that good stuff, I would just say, keep in mind, make sure you have one weapon that does damage. So whatever you're leveling up, either have a primary or a melee weapon that does good damage. That way you don't get stuck into a thing where, none of your weapons are really doing anything, or your abilities aren't doing anything. It definitely makes it easier to level up. I mean, there are certain exceptions to that rule, but for the most part, it's a good idea. Wait a second. No.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use
Yeah,
all
build
that
a
you have
dojo
learned.
key.
Eliminate all corpus threats.
Is there glass there? What the heck? How did I do this to myself? There we go. Is there glass there? That was really weird.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Very good.
The Arcwing weapons or the Arcwing itself? Automatic trigger. Ooh, that's pretty good. Some of the weapons, well, a couple of them are from Kuva liches, which you're not going to be doing for a bit, but some of them come from syndicates. But the problem is that those weapons are in each syndicate, so that's kind of what I was thinking on Gilded. Like we should have a trade thing on that because um, it's kind of difficult to get some of those weapons, and also they're not that good. One of the better weapons that's like not that difficult to get is from an event that shows up here called Formian Disruption, and that's the you just run through it a bit, and you have a chance to get the parts. So you start off with the Imperinator, I believe it's called, which is a decent weapon. That one, the event drops the Imperinator Vandal. The Syndicate weapons for the Arcwings are awful. So I would say
Premier
if you,
researcher Tile Reger has made alarming strides.
we should
in
have
the
something like
field
that,
of
yeah.
gene repair. His work would not only reverse centuries of
I mean, because I'm
deterioration due to
maxed out
excessive
on
cloning,
2 of the
but also
syndicates,
allow for
and that
stronger
was a
and
pain
deadlier genetic
to
molds.
restart the syndicate.
Eliminate Regor and put a stop to his work.
Wait, time, bro.
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
So if
I'm
people could just
very
like go in there and be like,
excited
hey,
now.
I'm in these ones.
Anticipation.
If anybody needs something, you know.
I always learn so much. Why of dissection?
Because it'd be a lot easier to say like trade like Arcwood parts from the syndicates than it would be to like restart an entire
A dissection?
2 syndicates
No,
and
no, no,
get
no.
all the stuff
That
for both of
sounds
them. And
too humane.
oh, what a pain.
Your death will be.
And some people like
painful.
most people probably don't care about maxing out, like getting all the mods and everything from specific syndicates. So if they're just looking for mods for like their specific frame that a syndicate sells, it'd be a lot easier to trade with somebody than it would be to rank it up. Okay, what's going on here? Gotta get through here. It's not through that door.
You had me anxious, Tenno. Nervous. Pacing even. Didn't think you'd come. Such a relief. I'll finally get the chance to hurt you.
swear, the glass in this game is going to be the death of me. Nidus Prime is through relics. So there's specific relics that drop the parts. And that's going to be a system that you're going to be pretty much getting into very soon. You'll start to open like rift relics and start getting some of those parts out of there. The other good thing is that some of those are worth a little bit of platinum. So you can sell those to people. Oh, is that what the hell's going on? Not that way. Oh. What? There. Good lord. Yeah, and at some point when you are ready to look for those parts, I can definitely help you do that. Even like farming the relics and stuff. Very nice. So the other thing is that depending on what level of rarity that drop is, so I don't know if the Neuropic, is that the gold? Like the rare drop out of that? Is it like the last one on the list? The bottom one? Yeah, so in order to like, it's a pretty low chance to get that. I think it's like 2%. Just by itself. Like if you were to just open those relics, it's pretty low. So you need void traces, which you get just by opening relics, like any relic. And then you use those void traces to upgrade those relics and have a better chance of getting the more rare ones out of it. You'll see also that people will do what's called a rad share, right? Radiant is the highest level you can upgrade the relics. Rad share is everyone opens the same relic, all max level, and that gives everybody a better chance of getting that reward.
Come for a fight? Oh, should have dressed for a funeral.
Oh, that was yeah, so what you want to start doing is like opening just the easier ones, the Lith relics, get all the parts basically that pieces that you don't need, and then once you start getting duplicates, then you can pretty much use those to like sell them for a couple plat, or the other thing you would eventually do is with the Void Trader, you can sell them for ducats, and then you can buy stuff off the Void Trader. I wouldn't worry too much about that right now. There's a couple mods that he sells that are pretty decent, but you need a good stock of parts before you worry about that. So right now I'd focus on when you open those, get parts you don't have. Basically claim the more rare ones first, the silvers and the golds. Anything you start getting a lot of duplicates of, you know, then we can look at like prices and stuff. Ah. There's a lot of mods in the Syndicate, so it's going to be a pretty big list, but...
Nowhere left to run.
Or at least, yeah, maybe a list of like what frames they have mods for, or what have you. But like I would like to trade for some of the Arcwing parts, because I'm only missing the ones from 2 factions. Like, there's a couple mods that the other guys have, but it's not really worth leveling up an entire faction for like 4
Come
mods.
near me, and I'll pound you into a tiny cube.
Can't run from the glaive. Yeah, and then the other thing is, like, people that have it maxed, like, if you bought all the stuff and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna start over with 2 different factions, then you just got nothing but points in it. It's like nothing to get some of those. Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Alright, cool. Got a few extra parts there. Alright, before I forget, down here and get rid of that dog. The robo dog. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I was thinking was the genetic code. Trading genetic codes with people would be pretty useful.
If your ambition is the acquisition of a new edition, I'm just the patrician to hear your submission. Pets, mowers, we've got them all.
Next.
Well,
I can
I
even
do
buy anything.
delight at the sight of my
Who sells
favourite.
Saw stuff?
I'm also available for parts. Look
Do
around
have a lot
now,
of
don't
stuff,
be
don't
shy. Good friends, good buddy. Ain't hard to buy. Just here for the show. See you later, agitator.
The business. Good man. Always has been. Deserves a better protege than that little duck. Swanning off, breaking his heart. Man should find himself a wife, don't you think? Anyway, store's open.
Yeah, I apparently have not been messing with kit guns. The love tap. Oh, you gotta get the gibber. Hey, McPlays Gaming, how you doing? I don't even know if I even need all this stuff, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. Yeah, by all means. That's a good question. Probably as of now, 6, something like that. Why? What you got for me? These are fully loaded. Accuracy while airborne. For me, it was. I mean, it was kind of a long process. I actually started streaming like years and years ago, but I was streaming a different game, so it was kind of a different group, so it was a little bit different back then. But even more recently, I would say it's consistency. So basically, I just started every time basically I was playing, I was streaming it, and then I'm basically trying to stream every day. So even if it's only for a couple hours, I at least want to get on, get a couple things done, just to kind of keep up the content and put myself out there. You know, the other part of it is, I mean, are you playing on PC? Are you, you know, high rank? Are you able to help other people? See, and that's something that I would put on your tag, because people that are on PS4 that that are looking for help or you know, somebody to group up with can see that and say, "Oh, he's on PS4 also." You know, I can come join him. That's pretty good. Kind of like this one.
Keep your boots
All
tight
right.
and your lips locked. Read me? Check, check.
Hey, no worries. If you want to throw me a follow and hit me up when I'm on and collaborate a little bit, you're more than welcome.
No parts,
No,
no
I actually
weapon.
need to like build those
Next.
things first. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
What do you mean on the port on Twitter there, Crow? Like, I have that stuff linked, but unfortunately I'm not like that being into the social media stuff. I mean, it's linked, so I'm sure it gives tweets and stuff, so anybody that was on... Oh, posting things on Twitter. I see. Posting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that probably does help, especially if you already have any kind of following or you're competent with those things. I am unfortunately not the real person. I've never really used all that stuff. Heck, I barely even use Facebook, so getting that stuff together and like redoing all the... I mean, I should... That is one big thing that I would at some point like to do, is to start taking clips and, you know, posting those things. Because some stuff is hilarious. Like, I mean, there was just recently where I got ragdolled and it was like, it was cracking me up. Like, I'd love to make that a clip and put that somewhere. I got so many kit guns. I need to like... Alright. One day, I'm going to make a list. Let's start building kit guns. But I'm not going to do that right now. Alright, so I got one mission on Deimos. Oh, I got 3 on Lua. This one was a pain. Jupiter is done. Working on Saturn.
Orders has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
Start making Warframe memes.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Yeah, I mean, I think the other thing is too, I'm probably not the best person to ask, because I'm even like an average of like 10 isn't like huge. I mean, that's not a ton of people or whatever. It's a lot for me, but you know, there's like big time streamers out there that I'm sure would have crazy advice, probably beyond anything I can think of. Like, no, man, you just go to that, you know, those guys that spam you, the buy followers, like you just pay them.
Trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
I'm just kidding, don't do that. You get banned for life. Okay, Freddy, you can't go through there. Surprise. No, well,
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
just stick here. Man, these guys really want me dead.
You got it. The data is still intact.
Oh wow, that's really good. Now, I guess the question is though too. I mean, does she already have like friends and followers on? Did you just steal my weapon? Oh, you hate those guys. Like, did she already have like friends and followers and stuff on Twitter? Was it already like, cause literally, if I did Twitter, like it would be a blank account. Like, I've never used it. I don't know anybody on it. I'm not even 100% how it works. Like, just in general, I'm not quite sure. No, this is... Yeah, my Facebook was inactive since probably a year after I created it until now. I think I looked at it maybe twice. Oh really? Yeah, I had at Tenoverse on there. No, those are... Oh, it's... I mean, it's fine. I'm pretty sure that link doesn't really go anywhere. Twitch.link. I just take you back to Twitch. But the hashtags are for groups, aren't they? Or does it like create a group when you do that? I don't know how that works. Or are those already existing groups?
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data. Alarms. Data destruction is imminent.
Yeah. Man, I totally forgot what I was doing for a second there. Oh yeah, this is a spy mission. I'm not supposed to get seen by those guys. I didn't suck, I could
It's
probably
too
handle
late.
this.
We've lost this data.
That's fine.
You will need
fine,
to
I'll
be
need
more
one.
careful with the next bolt.
Yeah. Alright, interesting. I'll have to see what my thing is set up like to actually show, because I know it's linked, I just don't know what that does. I just assume that it puts out a tweet that says yes, I'm live, but I don't know if there are tags with it, or like, unless they set that up, I don't know that I put tags on it. I might just be posting live on an account that doesn't do anything. Hey, there could be a poll right there too. How'd you hear about Tenoverse? Like Twitter? Facebook?
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Ah, interesting. You didn't notice when I sneaked in the first time. You're like, nah, everything's fine. A little itch in the back of my neck. You didn't see nothing.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. The data we retrieved will have to suffice. Get to extraction.
Oh yeah? That was pretty fast. If you could break glass. You don't have to take the elevator? Oh, down here, huh? Oh yeah, that does seem a little bit easier.
Marines inbound.
Actually, you do.
Your will was greater. This is good.
Yeah. Bam, that's the way, man. You get stuff, you level it up. And you'll find that as you're leveling stuff, you're going to be getting the XP, and when you get that to 30, it'll give you some good MR. So, yeah, make sure it gets to 30 so you get that mastery. Wait, don't I have a... Yeah, I do have a lich.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
You found the target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Oh, I thought that was a guy. I was like, man, he went down quick. Oh, he still went down quick.
captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
When I fought the sergeant, I had that same issue. Where I was like, wait, is it this guy or is it that guy? It's like he looks just the same. He's like a little bit bigger version of a Corpus guy. And it wasn't until the steel path that I realized that the sergeant can go invisible. Because he never lived long enough. I was like, hey, wait a second. Like, huh. Excuse me, fellas.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
Yeah, might even get some working cells of them here. Kind of nice. I should try the void again.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your
Very
training.
nice. Just make sure, like I said, that you got something that's going to do damage. You don't want to go to like some place and find out, you know, you're not doing damage to the enemies. It may not be that much of a worry early, like on some of the like lower level missions, but I remember there was a couple times where I made the mistake of like taking all unranked things to a mission and being like, okay, I'm not doing any damage. This sucks.
We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
Megara actually has some pretty good abilities, so even if your weapons aren't doing it, I'm pretty sure your abilities will. But if you're unranked, you're not gonna have the one, so until you level up a bit. I'm sure you'll be fine. If you get stuck on something, let me know. I'll come help you out.
We're approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
I'll just look at him funny, you know.
The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry.
I thought I was gonna die in there. Thank you.
Subject found. You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
I can fight too. Give me a weapon.
Nope, not that way. Go this way.
Your will was greater. This is good.
Oh, the other thing, too, I should mention too, Banbrad, if you do find a good, like, dark, what do you call them? Dark sector missions? Which shotgun are you using? I do like the shotguns in this game. So any of these missions that have this symbol right here, not that symbol. Is it that one? No, this one. No, these are this one. Well, there are definitely mods for that. Which shotgun are you using? The heck? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the heck's not a bad weapon. It just, yeah, it falls off later on, like higher level. But if you find these dark sector missions, you'll see that they do resource drop chance bonuses, but also extra affinity from kills. And you can find ones that are like affinity from, I don't know if there's one for specifically shotguns, but like secondary kills, things like that. So some of those are pretty good. I mean, this is 26 from kills and 21% extra from melee kills. So it's kind of like a small affinity booster. If you find a nice planet that's decent range that you're still doing good damage, and you want to just level up your weapons and stuff there, yeah, it's also you get some good extra resources for it too. And early on, you can never have enough resources.
We're in pursuit of a courier-class ship that is transporting material vital to our cause. Do not let it escape.
This is an interesting mission.
You found the ship. Get chase. The engines. Take them out. Target the shield generators. You took out a turret. The engines are down. It's a sitting duck. Watch out for drones. Turrets destroyed. Shields down. Systems exposed. My recovery team is en route. The Grenier will destroy the ship before they let us take it. Defend the ship.
I thought I was trying to destroy it. It's they're trying to destroy it. Oh, that's kind of a cool mission. I don't even remember this mission.
Just a little bit longer until recovery arrives.
Yeah, take your time. I actually like blowing up guys with this gun. Yeah. So those stars you place in the statues, so you get A10 statues, and it increases their value.
We're all done here. Head to extraction.
Or you can sell them straight off for
exist to
endo.
strike.
But if you
You
put them
strike
in
to
statues, it makes the
lesson
statues worth
ends.
extra endo. So usually you want a combination of the amber stars and the blue stars, cyan stars. But the ember ones are more rare, so good find. Which actually reminds me, because I put a form on this thing, I have extra slots. I'm gonna put that extra fire rate on this thing. That would be awesome. So cold. Where's that cold coming from? Does this thing just have bonus cold on it? Oh, it does.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha ha.
Capacity is pretty necessary. Something really great to give up for that. Let's give up the crit chance of crit damage. Yeah, fire speed and This thing does impact and cold. Bigger charge rate? Ah. That would be pretty good. Get some blast damage going.
Did you fuse your mods, operator? Did they anger you in some
3
way?
for now. Yeah, give me a little extra damage, turn it to blast instead of the cold. Yeah, that's pretty cool. With increased fire rate. I like it. Is it infected defection? Pretty sure I can do this. Also, there's a very small chance I can get another Exceltra, but there's also another weapon that drops off those guys. It's just as rare.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them.
Oh no, it's defection. I was
Don't be
thinking of
alarmed by the crew. They're Grineer defectors, rescued by Steel Meridian, but too broken to join their ranks. Instead,
Disruption.
they've banded together in search of a more peaceful
should be able to do
life.
this.
They call themselves Kavor. I've located the first group of survivors. Find them and escort them to the waiting transport. The galleon's atmosphere has become toxic. It will kill the crew members within minutes. Their only hope is the med boosters, but you must keep them powered. The survivors will never reach the transport without them. You may use
very
the
cool.
console to send a signal that you want the survivors to hurry.
Well, I'll be the first to offer things that are available. Basically, with the two factions that I'm in. Awesome. Right.
Okay, let's go.
Is this guy not coming? Lagging, buddy. Come on, let's go. I mean, for that, I would probably just be more looking to trade. I mean, I guess I could technically sell if anybody was like, I don't have anything I can actually like, trade. I'll just buy it off you for flat or whatever. But I mean, for the most part, yeah, it's just stuff that would be traded because all those parts. And even the mods, it's like, I'm sure there's something I can use. And at this point, like, I have all the mods, like, a copy of all the mods. And it wouldn't be pretty easy to...
Survivors have just
Yeah, there you go.
safety of our transport.
Yeah, if they're just like, I just want to buy it and don't want to worry about, like, getting faction points or whatever.
Helping us? We're Grineer.
I always love how they take different
You're
routes.
ready to keep moving.
Tenno, show me the way.
members has reached the transport. The infestation
It's nice
is
when you have a
growing
good
more
weapon, right?
impressive with each passing
What you
minute.
have learned here.
Especially with like a
Extraction
powerful
will
shotgun
no
like that.
longer
I'm sure you've
guarantee the
seen
crew's safety.
body parts flying.
I found a new group of survivors. Survivor evacuated.
Ah, there you go. You know what? I'll be the first to post. How about that? Yeah, it's a nice feeling, isn't it? You got some powerful stuff. Also new stuff, just in general. Like, nice to get rid of the old. Alright. So what I actually need
You're
from these
just
guys...
like the rest, tainted and ruined beyond salvation.
It should be easier if I just did it this way. It'd be like... New Loca and sequence. If I could spell, that would be super helpful.
You're
Oh, is this gonna be like super long? It seems like it's double spaced. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but
The probability.
Arbor. Spell that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Check that out. See, that's the good stuff right there, huh? Now imagine that weapon's level 30. You get your mods on it. I mean, I don't know if it would be really worth putting a catalyst on, but definitely, yeah, once you load it up, you're gonna be a beast. Yeah, Crow, that list thing actually seems to work pretty well because it does shrink it down. So when you click it, it does show like the list of things. I mean, at some point, I'd probably be like, yeah, I want to trade for like all the mod. What? What? What did I do? Oh, I clicked the circle. Okay, it's not completed. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would probably help. Do that like in the beginning here. Something like that. Yeah, and that way, if I get a response to that, someone could be like, "Oh, well, I want the mods from, these mods from there," and then it'd be like, "Boom, bada bing, bada boom." Or if they want the Arcwing parts or what have you. Pretty much all of it would be fair trade, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the system. Then it's like, even if it's, a few parts at a time, it's like I can just go in there and delete the line that I, received and leave the rest of it up until it's complete.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths.
Yeah.
Your victory.
Increased fire rate is always nice. As long as you got the ammo to make up for it. I don't think the heck is one of those ones that has that problem, but there are some guns that shoot like this thing. Like, I was okay with lowering the fire rate because this thing just burns ammo if you leave it on the max fire rate. Really like this gun. Totally forgot what my scan target is. For sure I have one. Just don't remember what kind it is. why am I getting 4 steel essence instead of 2? It's because it's a higher level mission. Oh, is it the resource drop booster? That must be what it is. Oh shoot, maybe I should go for Midas essence. What extra steel essence is also nice. Where's the thing? Okay, there we go. I was kind of thinking the new hacking system from the new war was going to be like implemented. I was like, oh man, I think it really messes with your brain. Haven't seen it yet. Maybe that's something we're thinking about.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
There we go. A couple of those.
As you conquer the foe, so
What kind of ideas? Like ideas for like different rooms and chats and that kind of thing? Like these trades and all that good stuff? Maybe one for genetic code. Because that's something that was super helpful for me. And there's going to be a couple that I need later on. And now I have a bunch of these, like I have a bunch of the different kavats and stuff, so I'm sure somebody would be willing to trade. Like I have the Vasca kavat genetic code that I could trade somebody. Though it's not that hard to get. Training for genetic code, like the imprints for the companions. So like Boost Snap helped me with that because like I bred a kavat and I got the Smita kavat, but I needed the other one, the Adraza, I think it's called. So instead of just randomly hatching like 40 Smitas before I got one, he just gave me the genetic code for it. And there's Kubros, you know, there's like 5 different kinds of Kubros also. And now I'm down to, I think, 2 that I need. So instead of randomly incubating like a ton of them, which reminds me, to, oh, I guess it's not that big a deal since we can charge. But at some point I need to get a piece of argon.
We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
I guess that would actually be under imprints, not genetic code. Because genetic code would be like the thing that you can use to build the guys, and you kind of have to have that anyway. Be a companion imprints or something like that.
Approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry. We've reached the prison. Find our prisoner in one of these cells.
I'm in your jet. Let's go home. I'm running out of time.
Subject found. You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
I can fight too. Give me a weapon.
No, I think it's better to break it out, because otherwise you're gonna get these like fat lists and long things that nobody's gonna want to like sort through. I mean, you could have one for just normal trading.
As you conquer the foe,
Like, that's not a bad
so
idea at all.
you conquer yourself.
But at least with the syndicate trades, like, there's so many things already in that I could see that being a good idea to like separate that. Otherwise, like your syndicate stuff that you want to like trade is gonna get jumbled up with all the normal like prime parts and all that good stuff.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Sweet. Yeah, yeah, because it's not gonna like overlap or anything. So, you know, if you open the thing, then you can see what's in there, and if you want something specific, you just go to the other one. Pretty cool.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Heads up, a Grineer assault team is headed your way.
Oh, he's got those are those fire melee daggers.
Still working on it. Continue to defend. Terminal hacked. Keep moving. Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno.
Damn,
This will
she
take a
cut him in
moment.
half. Not get back up from that.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I don't know. He's probably in the mission. Having too much fun blasting people with that heck.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Dude, I don't want to fight this guy in that group.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Post redeems. Are you talking about like the channel point rewards? Yeah, I haven't messed with those. Like, they're just like the generic things. I have no idea what to do with those. Like, I have not looked into that at all. Okay, I was gonna do something real quick. What the hell was it? Dojo key. Center module. Dojo. Oh, keys. Yeah, clanky. There you go. I mean, that's cool. That might be a little tough if you're doing steel path, though. You're like, well, yeah, but I kind of need. I mean, I guess it couldn't be that bad though.
Operator? Orders, orders. What are you thinking about?
He's in the Tennoverse.
Distract the infested while
He's just
a
not. I mean, not
operative
streaming,
hunts for
but
supplies.
yes,
Set off the
he's in the
alarms to
community.
start.
Does that get him a little ahead of the line? I don't know.
Stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on.
What's the number on your ticket there?
Is inbound.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how we're going about it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's all I was talking about, yeah.
Support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Oh, this is an actual assassin.
Life support incoming.
Oh, well. These high-level shadow suckers. some reason, when they get to about half health, yeah, get some kind of tolerance to the weapon fire.
Additional life support has arrived. Life support activated.
Okay, well, I'm done here.
Life support on the way. Life support has been replenished. Another life support capsule is now available. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. When we're ready, go to extraction. Spore saturation is nearing critical mass. After that point, no amount of life support will save
Try to
you.
be all fancy with it.
Get ready for a capsule. Life support activated. I've delivered another life support capsule.
Your will was greater. This is good.
The spores?
Say bye-bye. Another one.
I None on. Okay. I want to see if our buddy Viper Witch is on. Well, you know the thing is, Bam, like like we were talking about earlier, it's like if you're playing, you might as well stream it, and there are people that want to see how you're leveling up and what you're using, and
Everything in
there's no real
orders,
reason not to.
operator?
You know what I mean?
Is that a pun?
Plus, if there's, like I said, if there's other
I'll
low
attend to
level
my
people
business
doing
now.
the same thing you're doing, then it doesn't hurt to have them jump in and just, you know, do it together.
Lotus, Grineer are your masters.
I mean, I definitely understand where you want to, you know, kind of get your feet wet and get a little bit more going, but
We need to find the VIP.
you know,
and take
the
them
the
down.
journey is
Target C.
continuous. It's like always more to do, always more to learn.
General Sargus Rug has become a problem for our artifact recovery efforts. Several of our dig sites in this sector have been attacked and annexed by Rug and his fleet. Tank Rug out. Rug sees flesh as a flaw. As a result, he has built a profitable artifact smuggling outfit to finance his search for the best in greener body modifications and augmentations.
Yeah, and I think too part of it is like, you know, there are definitely people that want to see like the higher level stuff, the higher skill stuff, but the thing is too is like, if you're having fun and they're having fun, then it doesn't really matter what you're doing. You know, if it's low level or you're dying a lot. I mean, if it's fun, it's fun. It's kind of that's kind of what I figured. It's like I'm just having fun playing the game. Just so happens to be that I know too much about this game. Kind of think I'm not gonna be able to just stand in his flames. That's what I usually do. No, he's definitely got way more health than he did. More defense. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. Yeah. It's very possible. Sometimes it's about who you know. Arc gun might actually be better. This thing shoots pretty damn fast now. Get off my little dog. Of course. I think I'm finding out. Oh, man. She got some fucking souls. I don't know if this is gonna work out very well.
Hey, I'm here. You know, when I did this stuff for Parvos, there were incentives. You might want to think about that. got a thing. Call me. We'll do lunch. Except don't. And we won't.
Yeah, this does not seem to be working very well. Almost got the first part done.
Are you just mercenaries fighting for scraps? Where is this so-called honor?
What am I working on? This is General Sargus Ruck, which normally isn't a big deal, but on Steelpath, apparently he's got a hell of a lot more life and health and armor. Like running into ammo just on this first part. Oh, I got his. Okay, good. I don't know if that actually helps me much, but. I need like some nuke or is it just gonna make them bigger? That's good. That is gonna take forever. Is it his back? No, that's yeah, that tickles him pretty good. Ah. This is not working well. Get some ammo, guys. How about some ammo? Get some ammo for me. Oh man. More than that. This guy is ridiculous. Back to nope. How they miss? Damn, he followed me all the way over here. Might need a group for this. He's got too much armor, too much ammo. So you can summon a necromech here. That'd be awesome. So you'd have your own community. Like once you're in, you mean? I mean, there's no reason we can't, you know, group up and do things together. But you would have like a community on your own.
Watch yourself. Grenier are on the way.
Are you just mercenaries fighting for scraps? Where is this so-called Tenno honor?
Dang it. I want to kill this guy, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Just another corpus machine to me. Let's see what we can do. Alright, forget this. Find some other group. I have left here. Oh, I didn't want to try that one. Perception. Hi, Chihuahua. Alright. See how it is.
I've been thinking, Operator. I thought you'd want to know.
Oh, that's right. I didn't beat that one either. Damn. Submersible survival. Bought missions I forgot existed.
Prepare for life support. Capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time. Life support on the way.
Oh no.
Another life support capsule. Activated.
What? Oh, I didn't see it.
Life support has been replenished. Get ready for a capsule. extraction. Life support incoming. Another life support capsule is now available.
Hello! Shisu...
Critical life support levels. Extraction is your best option.
Shiha? Is my best guess at it. And how are you doing?
It is done, Tenno.
Anything I can help with? Ah. And what are you working on? Oh. Okay. Uh, well, you're gonna have to put them to use. Get your money's worth. So, like, what's your MR? What are you working on? 4, okay. So you're just unlocking planets at the moment.
Their rage is vehement.
Okay,
their
very
focus
cool.
impressive. Give them all warriors.
Well, with those two, I mean, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. You're definitely going to need to get your weapons going. Just to make sure you have something that does some good damage. But, I mean, Mesa's abilities are really good. Yeah. And Mesa's ultimate ability is pretty OP. I mean, you're going to just devastate everybody. And once you get that to, what is it, 20 or
Find
so?
the captive as soon as you can. We don't have
22
much time.
maybe? And are you on PC? Oh, that's the... Okay, cool. It just so happens that my buddy Bambrad, who I do believe is on, is actually MR4 as well and unlocking planets. What planet are you on? Oh, sweet. Titania is also really awesome. So it looks like you have a good lineup of frames. On here. Yeah. So basically, you're just gonna get a couple weapons to get going. Do you have? Well, do you know? I guess I should ask. That you can get blueprints in the market for certain weapons. That'll help you get your MR up. The other thing is if you're not in a dojo, that also helps. So dojos have research. If you just like press start in this list right here on your orbiter, there's a market. And you can buy all sorts of stuff. And if you go to certain weapons, like there's actually a button on there to show which ones you can buy blueprints for. But there's like a lot of like lower level weapons, including the MK1s, that you can just buy for credits. And you can use those, get them to level 30. Pretty much everything you get. At this point, I probably would, because it sounds like you have enough frames that it's going to be a while before you master them. So you're going to need some Warframe slots, right? And those are, I mean, 1200 is quite a bit. But you're going to need some Warframe slots. You're going to want some weapon slots later. So it doesn't hurt to hold on to them unless there's something that you're really itching to get. Because even at MR4, some of the weapons and stuff you're going to want to buy, you're not going to be able to use them. Well, I guess that's not true. I guess if you do buy them, maybe you can use them. Wait a minute. Didn't it just tell me to come over here? Weird. Yeah, it's hard to say specifically like what the best thing or something like that to get with platinum would be. What's this thing jumping around? It says go in here. Okay, go in there. Then it tells me to go up into the wall over there. Yeah, I mean, especially at your level, it is really difficult. Like, I would definitely work on the things you got, and then see later on, like, because you're gonna see other people with like other weapons also, and you're gonna be like, oh, what is that gun? Oh, I want that. All right, so this is something going on here. Ah, yeah, very good. Yeah, so with all that stuff, I mean, you should be leveling up pretty quick if you got, let's see, you got, yeah, experience boosters, credit boosters, yeah, extra loot, everything else. So I would definitely work on leveling up those frames that you got and getting through the planets, because different planets have different resources. So to maximize that resource booster, you want to go to like some of the other planets to make sure you're getting some of the stuff that they have while it's still active. Okay, where did that guy come from? Oh, wow. Was that there the whole time? Oh, I think that just appeared. Scan things. Okay, so that's from Cephalon Samaris. You're talking about the scanner like this scanner, right? Oh, yeah, very good. Yeah. So once you have the scanner, you have to go after scan targets or just scan anything in general? Because there's a lot of things you can scan. I mean, even like this little mine, you can like totally scan it. You just like hold the trigger down until it lines up. Boom. So if it's just scanning like random things, you can pretty much scan anything. You can scan these barrels, or not barrels, these guys, these crates. Pretty much anything that glows while it's lit up like this, you can scan it. I mean, unless it's telling you to do something specific, like scanning. There are scan targets, but I don't know if you'd have those yet. Blue stuff on the floor. And the only thing I can think of like that would be some kind of plant or... Oh, the codex. Yeah. So those you'll see those like just kind of randomly around maps. Oh, you can see that with the drones. Hunk. It does help if you have the mod that shows like it's Thief's Wit, and it just shows things that are on the map. I do believe I have it on this frame. So you can see in my top left mini map there that there's little like markings. So those are crates, like little squares of crates. But it would also show those fragments when I get near them.
Detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
Otherwise, I mean, they're pretty easy to find early on. That they're not like really trying to be hidden. Those are like lower pieces, basically.
Here are the holding cells. Search each one for the hostage.
And same thing, you just kind of point at them, scan them. As long as they're not duplicates, it'll tell you if you've already scanned it before.
I'm in your debt, Tenno. Let's go home.
Yeah, but that was not too bad. If I found okay, so it'd be similar to this thing right here, this purple guy. Oh, I don't know where the heck it is. But that's actually it's a similar thing, but it's a song. Exactly where that thing is. It's down here somewhere. Gents. Okay, maybe I'll find a better example. Yes, there were only one per map. But it is possible that if you were to leave and go back to that same place, that it would be a different codex. It's really like per planet.
A valuable lesson.
Actually, I'm not 100% if they repeat or not. I don't think it matters. Yeah, the cephalon fragments. Okay, yeah, so they do repeat. So even if you did go through the same mission again, it's possible that that codex would change. Like I said, like you're gonna want some later for Warframe slots and weapon slots for sure. Potentially companion slots. It's not gonna cost 1,200, I'll tell you that. But later on, like there are all these things called ribbons. It's possible you want to pick something like that up. There are like special mods that are for specific weapons. So if, you know, there's a weapon that you really like, you could actually purchase one for that weapon. So something like yeah, like this one is for this bow that I have. That's a possibility because those cost platinum. Later on, there are parts for like prime prime weapons, prime frames that you could also purchase. To save a few bucks, I mean, you can open relics yourself and get some of those parts and just get, say, one that you missed or that you need. If you're not familiar, there are prime things that are available now, and then there's ones that are not. And the ones that are not are called vaulted. And the vaulted ones might be the ones you want to pay for because you're not going to be able to farm them until at some point they may, you know, release it for a short time. Which is possible. They do that every once in a while. So one thing that you might want to do is if you scroll down on my my Twitch page here, there is the Tennoverse, and if you click that, you can join our group. We're gonna have posts for helping new players and things for trading. It'll also show when people in our group are online, so if you have questions, you'll always see us on, or who is on. It has places, you know, a place to message and, you know, leave questions and things like that. So it's a good resource, you know, if you want to know more, because it's a lot of information to start off with. And you're always more than welcome to follow me also and ask me questions, and if you get stuck on something, I can come help you out as well. So since you're on PC, you can also send me a friend request. I'm not sure if your name is the same in game or not, but mine is, just under Onyasha. And that way I can help you out whenever you're on. Or if you have questions or what have you.
Tenno, what did you see? My data stream went dark. I am sensing some signal masking. It will take some time to decipher. Concentrate on your mission for now. You've reached the pump station.
Well,
Look
the
for weak
follow
points
button
in the
on
pipes and
mine
break them open.
is the purple button, right? That'll like basically show you on the Twitch page when I'm online. But if you scroll down to that Tennoverse, you can join that, and that's for like our group, the Tennoverse group. So that's a couple other streamers that also play. We're all pretty high level and pretty knowledgeable, and there's a couple of us that are potentially going to be the same level you are at playing. So if you want, you know, just someone that's in a group that you can chat with, or you know, need help on a mission, it's a good resource. No, there we go.
The pumps have started. Guard the controls. The Grenier must not stop the flooding.
Hey, Ben Brad, how you doing? So, this is Shisu Uchiha. I don't know if I pronounced it better the second time than I did the first time. But they are the same level you are. They're Mastery 4 in Unlocked Planets. And I said, hey, I know a guy that's actually about the same place. And you guys are both on PC. Van Bright is also in the Tennoverse, or going to be. He's actually a community member now. But he would definitely be a good resource to do some of these things together with. Yeah, do you know how to send a friend request? Took me a minute to remember how to do it a while back. Okay, cool. Yeah, and both of our names are the same in game. No worries, happens to the best of us.
Find a way to sabotage this lab. Research drones are crucial to this operation. Neutralize
What is it
them.
pointing at?
This lab is out of commission.
It is done.
Yeah, they just got Shisui Uchiha. Man, I need to like hear that pronounced. Has got the Mesa Prime and Hydroid Prime pack. You're doing just fine. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to save those for another day. As tempting as some of that is. Oh, I do not speak German. Oh, this unlocks the Eris Junction. I gotta do that.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors' death.
This is a gun called the Cedo. It is going to be one that you're not going to see for a little while. You got some planets to unlock before you get to the spot where you can get this gun. but it is definitely something to look forward to. But the other thing is this, it's not really something that I would say is worth buying. Only because once you get to the place, like, you just have to raise your faction in order to get this gun. Honestly, I don't even know what it would go for if you did. I don't know if it even is tradable. Usually it's only primes and certain special items that are actually tradable. I don't know if this is one of them. I will look it up for you. Give me just a minute. Though there are other, I mean, there's probably other weapons that are worth buying. Besides, like, because like I said, like the vaulted weapons would be the ones to buy because you can't farm them. So I don't know that this would be the one. And the other thing is, this weapon isn't as good as I have it right now right out of the box. Like, it took some work to these things called formas to level this thing up to get it better. Plus, you need the mod slots, and part of those mod slots comes from your personal rank. So there's more to it than just getting the weapon and it being really good. It might be maybe an B capital I instead of an L, or
Most cunning founder, with my life I protect your sacred crown. We are Corpus. Farewell, thief.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
ah, there's one of these things right here. How do I get down there? Okay. So if you're looking here, this is one of those Cephalon fragments. You just use a scanner, point, click. I've already scanned this, apparently, or this one. But that's all you got to do, and it will be yours. It doesn't disappear when you scan it, also. Just in case that's confusing.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
Alright. Communication, friends. Oh, I see how it is. Here, let's see if I can find you. Oh, lowercase l maybe? Oh yeah, I gotcha. I was going to show you something. Now, for the life of me, I can't remember what it was.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha ha.
No, don't remember. Alright, I think this is probably the last junction. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to look at the Cedo for you. Okay, so, oh, well, that's actually pretty reasonable. So the Cedo sells for about 15 platinum, which is not a ton because you can farm it. It's actually not that hard to get. But if you wanted to get it early, I mean, I guess you could. Levels will transmute a small portion of any ammo pickup to shotgun ammo while wielding it. Huh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
That's not a Tenno. That's a hollow Warframe being puppeted by infested flesh. Put it out of
Visibility's gonna be rough. Defection, huh? Run through these, get a couple points, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night.
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors. Target located. Bring them in. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Shooting at me. This guy? Or dancing? Nope, even grenades can't stop this. Oh, this guy's probably like, I wanted to find all the things. I just want to get the quick points. Move on.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Oh. Not bad. Didn't realize that guy was still with me.
What an interesting place. I appreciate you doing this task for me.
Our intel suggests that our person of interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage and bring them home. There's no telling what the captors are doing to our rescue target. We need to find the holding cell immediately. You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. Bypass complete. You may proceed. Hurry up. You are running out of time. We've reached the prison. Find our prisoner in one of these cells. Prisoner located. We need to get them back to command in one piece. Find your way to the exits, and don't leave the subject behind.
Oh, of course, go this way, tells me it's that way. Go that way, tells me it's this way.
The alarms have triggered a burst. Heavy robotic signature detected. Lock and load.
Oh, did it? Dang. Well, you kind of called it, didn't you? You could tell it was having issues. Okay, I guess I'll do one here. It's a pretty weak signal.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the
So
coolant
when you're
cells.
streaming, do you have it just on a lower resolution to kind of like make up for the in and out of the Wi-Fi, or is it just like a once in a blue moon thing? Or you just have like really fast internet that it doesn't really affect your speeds. Huh. You have a lot of people like at your place using it? Everybody using it at the same time kind of thing?
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you
Yeah,
can to make
that
sure
could
it never works again.
that could be part of it. My buddy
A coolant cell has been
he tried
extracted.
streaming for a little bit, but that was the same thing, is that everybody worked the same hours, so they'd all get home at the same time and all hop on Netflix and, you know, be playing games. So when he'd try to stream, his internet would just like, well, his stream would get choppy, and he was streaming in like 480 or something like that, which is pretty low. but it would drop to 360, which is like, it's like phone quality, like that small. So if you're watching on any kind of like normal screen, it looked fuzzy. And he was just like, yeah, this is not gonna work.
A blast door has blocked your evacuation route. Find a way to open it.
Luckily, he actually moved to a different place that has better internet. I told him, hey man, hop on, let's do this. But he's a little unsure at this time, so I don't know. I'll convince him eventually. He actually streams in Discord. Just to like, there's a couple people that he chats with and has a little group with. So he'll just, whatever he's playing, stream in there. It's like, dude, if you could stream in there, you could stream on Twitch. I'll get him. He will join the Tennoverse. Just a matter of time. But I think I'm going to be hopping off here. It's getting late. I got work in the morning. So, everybody that is here, I appreciate you being here. I do recommend, if you're not following, definitely follow so you can catch me next time. But if you scroll down on my page now, there is a Tennoverse tab that you can join and become a member in the Tennoverse. If you do !join Oniyasha, it'll put you as part of my community. But there's all sorts of good stuff there. We get a collaboration with other streamers. And if you have questions, want to trade, need some advice, all that good stuff, there is plenty of info there. And it's growing. So we are happy to have you and hope to see you there. Yeah, Ben Brad, you have a good night. I hope you got... I hope you can learn how to pronounce and have Shisui Uchiha as a friend now. And hopefully you guys can, you know, collaborate and do some stuff there. Am I getting any better at saying that? Or am I just like way off? Not sure. Maybe it'll get better over time. Uchiha. See, I could say that. I could do that part. Maybe it's, yeah. Is the I guess the question is the VL is not part of the name, right? Like it's not pronounced with the first part. Okay, good. I was like, because that would be, that'd make it way tougher. Okay, Uchiha it is.
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
So thank you so much for coming by. I hope to see you next time. I should be on tomorrow night, at least for a little bit. Kind of still getting into my work schedule, so once everything's kind of straightened around, I'll have, yeah, yeah. it's like 11:15 here. Is it 8 a.m.? Okay, so definitely a little bit of a time difference there. Hey, but whatever works. I mean, if I'm on, you're more than welcome to join me, regardless of what time it is. Yeah, so we're about the same thing. Yeah. Fortunately, my work is starting early for now, at least for the next couple of weeks. So that schedule may change. I don't know. It is possible, but for now, I think my normal stream time is going to be somewhere about 5 or 6 till about now. So Unfortunately, after work I had a couple things I had to go do, so I was on a little bit later than I usually am, or would like to be. But I hope to catch you guys when I can, and yeah, all my streams are generally longer than shorter, so. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. So if you're up really early or you're staying up all night, but that doesn't include the weekends. Generally on the weekends, like I'll stay up late. So Friday, Saturday nights are going to be most likely later streams, especially this week. But I don't actually have a consistent stream schedule. But hey, like I said, if you ever see me on, you want to hit the follow here or join the Tunnelverse there. Both of those will alert you when I'm on. Feel free to come by. If you have any questions, anything I'd help with, I'm more than happy to. And next stream, I will have that Helmith Charger, which is going to be pretty cool. He'll probably be an ugly creature, but it is going to be sweet to have a new companion. So, again, thank you guys. You have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Actually, I think, yeah, I have a friend that is on. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do a raid over to her channel. She also plays Warframe. She was kind enough to raid me a couple times, so I'm going to return the favor. Yeah, Banbread, you're not streaming right now, are you? You are streaming. No, you're not. No. Wait, are you? I see us online, but I don't see your No, you're not streaming right now. How do I go to your thing? Why is it not opening it? There you go. Ah, boom. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna send you guys over to her. Yeah, because I don't think we have anybody that's currently in the Tunnelverse that's on right now. Nope. And at some point, maybe we'll get her on board too. So enjoy, guys. You have a great night, and we'll see you at the next one. Oop, that's not it. That one.
And the host, I appreciate you. Hi. Hey. Oh wait. Hey, Sue. Hello, Bam Bread. It was these ones? Yeah, this is where the Zephyr Prime systems is. I have 9 of them. He's cracking some rallies. And I was getting Aya. Night-night. Oh no. Have a good one. Appreciate you. See if I can tap a Zephyr Systems.